I don't burn trash often, but when I do, I use a burn cage. Stay hot, my friends. Hey, Homestead Prepper. I want to show you guys my new burn cage. You've been through so many of those cheap burn barrels. They last for, I don't know, 6 months, a year, something like that. And then the bottom rots out of them, and you have to get another one. And you know, as long as they're free, it's not a big deal. But you know, they want like $20 and up for them nowadays. So what I've done is I've come up with this burn cage idea. And after that burns down, I'll show you how I made it. And if some of y'all are looking at that and thinking that that is just plain old fencing, well, that's what it is. So let's let that burn down and cool off, and I'll just show you how easy it is to make one of these things. And man, that stuff is burning. It burns up a lot faster and takes a lot less time than putting it in burn barrel. And I also made it a lot larger so I can put more stuff in it. So. Okay guys, let's let that burn down, cool off. Of course I got some more stuff I need to burn over here, so let's get that taken care of. Okay, I've let it cool down. It actually was right there, center of the screen. It had some embers in it last night, and I had to take the hose and put them out, guys, because I don't like leaving a fire unattended. I had a friend one time, he left a fire unattended and it ended up burning up part of his truck. So I had another friend, he set a fire off in his backyard with a barrel, and the neighbor called the fire department on him. And well, to make a long story short, he did some research and found out that in my particular county that I live in, that he lives in too, if you're cooking, they can't really do anything about it. So he got his wife to get the coat. When the fire department showed up again, he got the coat hangers, wife to get the coat hangers and the hot dogs out, and he was you know, cooking over that stuff. And you know, of course the firefighter said, you know, hey, I wouldn't eat that. You know, he knew what was going on, but my buddy was within the law. So but anyway guys, I know if you're gonna, you know, burn stuff, you're gonna be responsible and have a water hose handy. You can look at that and tell that is just some old fencing I've had, just like that stuff over there. If you can see that, for the weeds, there's a lot of weeds over there. Very easy to construct. The bottom has been sagging, and my wife suggested, well, why not just put a brick under there? So that's what I did. I mean, you could stick a steel pipe or some angle iron or something under there. You construct a stand or whatever, but I think I'm just going to use that brick from now on. It still works. That air gets up under there and it works very efficiently. It's about 40 inches tall and it's about 36 inches wide, which is very accommodating for larger pieces of stuff. I can get larger stuff in that than I could in my old metal drum burn barrel. So, but like I said guys, very happy with the way it works. I mean, I could put some expanded metal across the top and, you know, control the embers a little bit, but really didn't have a problem with that, as long as you're not burning, you know, paper or cardboard. Sometimes wood, you can get embers, but anyway, not so much for the stuff I've been burning in here. So anyway, like I said, very simple, and you can see that this right here is just some number 14 copper wire that I had on hand, and you can see where I tied that right there. That is just some steel tie wire. Very easy to construct and very cheap if you happen to have some leftover fencing, which I just happen to have. So this one, I've had it about 2 months. I haven't really done a whole lot of burning in it, but I had about 2 months and done a couple burns, and it just amazing how much faster it burns stuff and how much more completely. The burn barrel, I like that, but it would smolder, you know, all night, and the next day, if you stirred it up, it would catch back on fire. This doesn't happen here. This stuff burns completely, pretty much. So, okay guys, well, if you got any comments, anything you want to add to what I've got here, fire away. Homestead Prepper out.